Rachel, and I'm going to give you a bit more information about hurricanes. Feel free to fly around as I explain what a hurricane is, how they are formed, and more interesting facts about these natural disasters. You can read this report in the online manual. Total time to listen to this audio flight is approximately 16 minutes. Let's start. What is a hurricane? A hurricane is an extreme weather occurrence. It is a rotating, organized system of clouds and thunderstorms that originate over tropical and subtropical waters and has closed, low-level circulation. A hurricane structure consists of bands of intense rainfall and high wind speeds around a calm central point called the eye, usually about 20 to 40 miles across. The diameter of a hurricane can vary considerably, but is typically 300 miles wide. Around the world, hurricanes are also known as typhoons or tropical cyclones, depending on where you are. Generally, this kind of storm is known as a hurricane in the North Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean, a typhoon in the Northwest Pacific Ocean, and as a tropical cyclone in the Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, and Australian waters. Although hurricanes mainly occur in the tropical and subtropical regions close to the equator, there have been some anomalies. One such was Hurricane Katrina in 2004, the first ever recorded hurricane in the southern Atlantic Ocean. However, this was very unusual, with some debate to whether it was a true hurricane. Ready to learn more? Let's learn about how hurricanes are formed. A hurricane begins its life as a tropical disturbance at depression over the ocean, from which it develops into a tropical storm and into hurricane status if conditions are right. However, not all tropical storms will become hurricanes, as a series of environmental conditions need to exist in order for a hurricane to form. Hurricanes need warm ocean waters of at least 26 degrees centigrade and do not form within 5 degrees latitude north and south of the equator due to the absence of the Coriolis effect that is responsible for the storm rotation. The warm ocean waters also need to extend to approximately 50 meters in depth. This ensures the storm has a large, plentiful water supply to grow and develop. As the warm ocean waters evaporate into the atmosphere, the air becomes humid. The water droplets change form and create clouds. As this continues, these clouds build up into a series of thunderstorm clouds. Additionally, there needs to be favorable atmospheric conditions, which consist of a low vertical wind shear, allowing the main area of convection vertical transport of heat and moisture into the atmosphere to remain over the center of the lowest pressure. If the area has a high wind shear, the storm could disperse. The storm also requires a low surface pressure and an area of relatively high pressure above the growing storm. With light wind steering, the storm will begin to rotate. As the air evaporates from the warm surface waters, rises, and cools, it releases large quantities of latent heat. This is believed to be responsible for giving a hurricane so much energy. As the wind speed increases, the storm intensifies. Once maximum sustained wind speeds reach over 63 knots, 74 miles per hour, only then is it classed as a hurricane. The rotating winds create a circular center point, which is called the eye. The eye of the storm is generally calm and cloud-free. However, the eye wall is considered the most dangerous part of the hurricane, as it has the strongest winds, thickest clouds, and heaviest rain. The exact origin and mechanisms of what makes a hurricane is somewhat unknown, but the conditions leading to potential hurricanes can be identified. This allows us to monitor storms,